Howdy folks, it's Doc again, and welcome back to Satisfactory. We've we've been on a bit of a hiatus from Satisfactory for a while. And honestly, it feels good to be back. I've decided to start a new series on this, and I'm calling this series Overtime. In case you didn't know, I actually work in a factory, IRL, so why not come home after a long day of work at the factory and then play a game about working in a factory? It just seems like it would be a, good fit. So let's get to it. So currently I haven't gotten too far. I just wanted to get some basics out of the way. Also, I really like the way that this all looks. I like the blue. We're calling it Void Ink. And we are only at milestone 2. So I mean, we haven't even got the space elevator done, we haven't got jump pads done, and we haven't got logistics Mark 2 done yet. So we're gonna go and see about getting some more fuel for our biomass burners here, because we are about out. And yes, I've got a little basic factory set up. I've got some iron, like the ironworks over here, some concrete being funneled into here from way over there. This is all an open air factory, by the way. It is a style, and I do like it, but the thing is, I do eventually want to turn it into a closed air factory, more climate controlled. We got some basic copper production over here that's feeding into there. We got wire and your basic well, cable and wire, you know what I meant. All right, so let's go get some biomass fuel. You see, I like going after these dead plants because they're made of nothing but wood, and wood gives me a lot of biomass, biofuel. Let's go over here. Looks like we got a bit of a fight. Round 1. Ooh, I thought there were more. Oh, a normal limestone deposit. That might be useful for later. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see, we're getting there. I just want to clear out a good bit of this. There's probably some places up near the factory I also need to clear out for good measure. I kind of want to get away from the factory if I can help it too. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Let's head over here and grab this while we're at it. And you see, I'm gonna have to do a thing where I rebuild a biomass, like a solid biomass converter. So that should be kind of interesting to do here in just a second. Head up here, boing, boing. Bouncing along. Alright. So now what we're going to want to do is head up here. I'm going to see if we can build a biomass converter. I would bet that's going to be a solid no, because we don't have enough stuff to do that with. So we need to make some reinforced iron plates, about 2. We just need 2. Try and get rid of this concrete while I'm at it. At least most of it. And then let's get the leaf biomass. Basically just start converting all of these plant materials and wood into biomass. That way I can feed it into the converter and it'll turn it into solid biofuel. Well, what was that? Anyway. It was like my mouse and keyboard locked up for a second. It happens. But, oh, good. This is in like intervals of 4, so it's either gonna end on like a 2. Yeah, it's probably gonna end on like me having 2 wood left over. But it'll be alright, because we have so much biomass to throw into the converter. Alright, so let me go and see. We probably need to add another biomass burner. You know what, I will take it however I can get it. And let's connect that over there. So now what we want to do is we want to take a constructor. Well, not a constructor. Scratch that. Don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. So what we're gonna do is we want to take a storage container, cargo container. Then we want to take a constructor. And then we want to connect those up. And then tell the constructor we want solid biofuel. Go ahead and plug that in. And then just for the sake of being able to walk, because I do like my being able to walk through here, let's take a 1x1 foundation, do that, get that back to Zoop, and then we'll take our cargo container, go like so, add conveyor belt, conveyor lift Mark 1, just like that, and then we'll dump all of the biomass there into the converter, and now that'll start turning that into solid biofuel that we can put in our machines. So let me take a little bit of this because I know there's a couple machines that are gonna need it, namely that one. And that one. Alright. We're cooking with gas now. Or, well, biofuel. And you know, it's not so bad. So now we just want to head down here into the factory and see what our sort of production yield is. So we got 308 concrete. That's not bad. Get about, again, 308. 232 and 620 as far as screws go. I'm really happy to have screws up and running right now because that's a big one. Now something I will need to do eventually is I'm gonna have to start feeding things into the awesome sink so I can get coupons and all to be able to buy things out of the awesome shop. So I do need to go ahead and build myself an awesome shop. I figured this was a nice view of the little miasma looking desert. It's pretty nice. Everything's got a like little pink hue to it. Feels like a nice place, even though it's probably super dangerous. So let's get ourselves an awesome shop. Oh, we can't do that yet. We need a couple more screws. Ugh, it's alright though. We can fix that real fast. We just need 200 screws. And we got them. Okay. So I kind of want to put the shop down near the sink because that's going to be, you know, you get your coupons there at the sink. So ow. And so you want to come like over to, I'm going to call this the employee break area. This is the break area, and it all starts with a shop right there. And yeah, welcome back, Doc. Thank you for the welcome. So we want to probably, to start with, go ahead and pick up anything free, and I'll take that. So I think the first things we're gonna want to get are some conveyor walls, bro. Wait, no. We want to get a roof. Fix it roof and yeah, I do need to get roofs. So we need about 6 coupons for that. And I like how when the base color of everything changes, your tools change to match. It's so nice. I like it. I do love that. So let's go see what we can do about... What's our next tier? I think... Yeah, let's go ahead and get Logistics Mark II out of the way. Because that's going to be a big one. Wait, what does it take to make an assembler? We need rotors, bolted plates or reinforced plates, and cables. I do need to do that at some point. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some of those. And let's go over to our cable box. I like how that's blue. I like the blue. I like the blue color. That's really all there is to that. Okay. So let's go see if we can make ourselves a rotor. What does it take to make a rotor again? I would be willing to bet. Oh, hey, we can. So let's make about 4 of those. Okay, and then we need 8 reinforced plates. Alright, and then all we do is we take our machine here, and I kind of want to have it to where I can still access those in a pinch. But other than that, I think we are good with that, and we can set this up to make those reinforced plates we need. Let's send this back just a bit. Alright. Cool. And now we want to just put a storage crate down so that we have somewhere to put all this. Alright, cool. We got it. And now we got reinforced plates being made. I don't know how we're doing power-wise because, needless to say, I did not check that before I left. So, whatever it is, I'm sure we can throw some more, we can throw a couple of those in there. It shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and go throw this excess biomass into the biomass burner. Good. And right now I think we have all the copper production that we're gonna need, so I'm not really gonna toil with the idea of expanding copper production. Iron production maybe needs a boost, but not right now. Everything seems to be running fairly smoothly right now. And yeah, it looks and feels pretty good out here. I do need to go and put this storage container like at least in front of the resource sink, the awesome sink. That'll be good. And let's go ahead and put our logistics. Yeah. So anything I need to dump into the sink can go right there. We've got the sink plugged in, which is good. Now, the question is, what am I going to dump into the sink? Well, the answer to that is we're going to go disturb the natural wildlife. That sounded a little more malicious than I intended it to. But, it's all favorite. It's all, but it's all for the good of, the factory, right? That's the only thing that matters in this situation, the factory, right? Right. Okay, let's go disturb some wildlife. We can get some, stuff going. A normal node. Noted for later. Oh, barrel nut. Go ahead and grab some wood while we're out here. It might help later. You know, it's really sad. It looks like this desert was on the brink of becoming like a verdant desert or something, you know. Like it was coming back from a like a drought or something. And then here comes the gentle touch of humanity. Honestly, biomass might be more important than disturbing the wildlife at the moment. Though I do want to disturb the wildlife a little bit, wherever they are. So let's go and see what we can stir up. There's gotta be something. Yeah, there's some wildlife we can disturb. This is so awful. Well, I am not doing too hot. Leave me alone. Okay, okay. We're safe, kind of. And we've disturbed the wildlife a little bit, so that's good. So let's just cut through this brush and see if there's any more we can mess with. What on earth? Well, that's not suspicious at all, but let's go fight it. Ow. Yeah, no, I don't think we're fighting that right now. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Whoa. Yeah, let's get out of here. Like, let's get out of here. Stay away from me. Stay away from me, wildlife. Get out of here. I don't think it's gonna leave me alone. I think I've disturbed the wildlife a bit much. Is it leaving me? Is it leaving me? It is not leaving me. Time to just heal up the best I can and hope for the best. Bring it. Bring it. Come on, get out of the brush. You know you want to get out of the brush. Ow. I did it. Yay, we did it. We disturbed that large wildlife. Sure, that won't come back to bite us later. Literally. Alright, let's chop down a couple more trees and be on our way. Now I do need to do some research on the mycelia branch in the MAM, because I know that's going to be important later. Especially when it comes to like healing myself and all sorts of other little fun things like parachutes and all. So I'm kind of going into this with knowledge of what the game is already, so forgive me if I already know all these advanced techniques and all. Heck, if y'all know, if y'all know any other techniques, shoot, if y'all know any other techniques, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear about satisfactory techniques. It's, this game is a bit too much fun at times. Alright, that should be an even number for that. Let's head back to the factory. The sound of metal being made. Alright, so let's go make some biomass to throw in our biofuel burners. Alright. Drop off some of the barrel nuts and all that good stuff. Alright, and now we got all that made. So first and foremost, I do want to refill the biomass burners that do run off by, like, just regular biomass. Just so that we don't run out of fuel at any point, because that could be a disaster. And then we'll come over here and we'll just go ahead and dump the rest of the biomass in there and wait for it to be made into solid biofuel, which I might be able to replace one of these now. It is, you know, assuming that I don't have to like completely refill it. Okay. Let's go ahead and dump that in there. That going. We can't replace it just yet. It'll be alright though. Go right here. I might be able to make one more biomass. Yeah, out of the wood there. So let's grab that. Put the flower petals in there. Put the mycelia in there. Okay, what do we do? Do we already have that unlocked? The ability to make that? Yes, yes we do. I want to make sure with the MAM real quick, just to be safe. Is there anything else I need to research? Okay, so let's just go ahead and put the MAM and all down here too. We don't have the MAM right now. Okay, so I'm not worried about that then. I just want to make some coupons. We'll deal with the rest of that later. Let's get about a couple of these alien DNA capsules. Alright, now let's take those, let's dump them in here. And then we just watch those capsules go straight into this. Alright, out of that we got 6 coupons. Nice. Let's head over to our shop, and by all means we should be able to get the roof, but I want to check and make sure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get roofs. Or let's just try something a little different. Instead of that, let's get some different walls. I kind of think concrete pillars would be nice. Or maybe metal pillars. Because I'm gonna go multi-floor with this thing, so let's get some concrete pillars. Ceiling, wall, floor holes. That's 5, so we can do one more. What else could we get for 1? You know what? Industrial railing sounds good. We've just unlocked a ton of new stuff. Namely, we have wall, conveyor, and floor organization for conveyor belts. We have support pillars for beautifying the base, and industrial railing so that we don't fall off. So now we can start building a bit more vertically, even though we've already tried a little bit here. So that's kind of cool. That'll work. And I think that'll do for now. So if you're enjoying Satisfactory and you want to see more of overtime from me, just let me know in the comment section down below what you think about how I'm doing. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll just be here doing factory things. This is Doc, signing off.